Alright guys, sorry this is later in the day than I normally do it, but it's time for Q&As. We took last week off for the World Breastfeeding Week, and we really focused on the giveaway and just promoting the different brands that were a part of it. So took last week off, but we're happy to be back and answering your questions, so let's go. And just a quick reminder for those of you that are new to following us, these are for informational purposes only and to not be used as medical advice. So if you have a medical concern, please consult your doctor. Yes, this is very common. A lot of moms notice it around this time because of different changes going on. So for instance, are you going back to work, or are you introducing solids into your baby's food? Different things like that can directly affect your milk supply, whether it's stress because you're going back to work, a new environment, learning a new job or new task. Also introducing solids into your baby's diet. You know, they're not feeding as often, they're getting full on solids instead, so they might not, be needing milk as much, so your supply may naturally decrease. Another thing could be your hormonal changes, and that just kind of happens. It's something you can't control as much, but you can prepare for these different events in your life and maybe increase galactagogues, drink more water, and work on, your stress a little bit if you think it could be stress related. Yes, it's completely safe to consume caffeine while breastfeeding. You can actually consume between 200 and 300 milligrams of caffeine per day. That includes everything with caffeine, so make sure you're including tea or chocolate as well. For the second part of your question, it's better to drink it right after breastfeeding, because then by the time you breastfeed next, it'll be already out of your breast milk by that point. Another thing is some babies, you will notice, have a little intolerance to caffeine. So if you drink a lot of coffee, they could be a little fussy. So if that's the case, you can always cut back on caffeine, but it's totally safe. Yeah, for some babies, 10 to 15 minutes is enough. Some feed faster, some get full faster. So I definitely wouldn't worry about that. It can be anywhere. Some babies take as long as 40 minutes. So I would say if it's under 10 minutes or over 40 minutes, that's when they say you should probably consult a doctor, because there could be something else wrong, but that's if it's, under 10 minutes, and that happens very frequently. So I would say for this, definitely do your research. If you're talking about parts to go in addition to your current pump, make sure that brand recommends that and that they will work together. Otherwise, you might not want to mix brand, but it's really about what you're looking for in a pump and what you need it for. So I would look into that and do a lot of research. The one thing you shouldn't do, and that is not recommended, is buying a used pump, because that would not be safe to do. All right, guys, that's all the Q&As I have for this week. Thanks so much for tuning in. As a reminder, these are every single Thursday, and then on Wednesdays and Thursdays, you can submit your questions. So if you have any questions you'd like me to answer next week, go ahead and put them here. Thanks, guys.
And if you're not following us yet, be sure to follow us at Mommy Knows Best on Instagram. And remember, if you're watching this and doubting yourself, you are a great mom. So thanks so much for watching, and we will see you next week.